This is NDTV and you are watching NDTV Prime.
Welcome back. You're watching the Realty Debate. Current government has made it explicitly clear that infrastructure development is one of its priorities. Recently, the Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, did an aerial survey of the Eastern Peripheral Expressway that joins Kundli to Palwal while bypassing Delhi. He promised that it will be complete by August this year. This is a huge respite for Delhiwalas in terms of vehicular traffic and pollution. But there is another expressway that has been a constant source of worry for many, the Dwarka Expressway. Will we see the same energy and push in getting that completed? To discuss this, we have with us a lot of guests. Let's introduce them. We have Yashpal Yadav, Chief Administrator, Haryana Urban Development Authority, HUDA. We also have with us Gaurav Mittal, who's continuing with us in this chat also. And we have Nikhil Jain, CEO, Ramprasth Group with us. Welcome, gentlemen, to this debate. Mr. Yadav, I would like to begin with you because we are all very impatient to know what is the progress with Dwarka Expressway. Do we see the same kind of push that we've seen for the other expressway? Do we hope to see that soon?
As far as Dwarka Expressway is concerned, we faced a lot of litigation, and fortunately, after a lot of hard work from my team, we are able to resolve all of them. Now it's a matter of time, and I'm really very happy to announce this on this platform that Dwarka Expressway, every problem has been resolved, and now we are just waiting for next 5 months just to clear the residential houses which are in the ROW. In fact, the Honorable High Court directed us to provide 6 months time to rehabilitate the present occupants of residential houses which are falling in the ROW of NPR. So in the month of August, we will start to construct the remaining part of NPR, that is Dwarka Expressway, and we are very hopeful that by end of this year we will able to use it completely. And one more important thing which I would like to add and share, we have 2 parts of Dwarka Expressway dissected by the railway line, and now we are on this job, and this railway overbridge will be completed by 15th of this month only.
Okay, so we are actually hearing some timelines here, Gaurav. Are you excited to hear that? Because you've got projects there. We can hear Mr. Yadav saying that 6 months and the work will be started.
Fantastic. I think it is a great news that Mr. Yadav has shared. I think congratulations to the entire team for executing it, and you know the government's intention is very clear. They want that infrastructure right there. I congratulations to the team Haryana to actually fulfill. I as a developer speak my customer's voice. I mean, it has been an issue for a while, but with the right intentions and the right planning, I think anything can be achievable. Which I think it is a great go ahead for.
So what have your concerns been over the time while the work has been stalled? What kind of problems have you faced?
See, the same problem which my customers face. I mean, it is connectivity. Delhi has been overpopulated and congested, so people look for options anywhere outside Delhi which is connected well. They have social infrastructure, they have all the required amenities available to them for their kids, for their family, for their daily requirements and needs. But when there is no road, I mean, people can't, there is no convenience, right? There is no accessibility. Once you have that accessibility, the social infrastructure automatically falls in place. So over the years, the problem which has happened is that people have bought houses or commercial, they have invested, but there was no road. And once this road comes, people will actually be able to shift into their houses.
So you will be able to deliver on your promises as well. Nikhil, you also heard Mr. Yadav says work will soon start. What kind of problems have you faced over the time, and this assurance, how do you look at it?
Yeah, I'm actually very delighted to and excited to hear Mr. Yadav's word. I would like to thank and congratulate him on the commendable work and the efforts that they have put in. I'm sure this was not an easy task given all the hurdles that they were facing. On the problems, that the biggest issue has been connectivity. So even if we build the house and it's habitable, how do the customers or the buyers come and stay over there? That has been the biggest issue, which has been grappling everybody for quite a time, quite a long time. To that extent that people were kind of losing hope. When will this road come up? So I guess this is really great news, and in this would really pep up a sentiment of the buyers and the residents in the area, and will solve a lot of issues in the area.
Absolutely. Mr. Yadav, what about the legal hassles? Do you feel that they will not hamper you anymore, because you have set a timeline and you are saying that you're going to start the work in another 6 months? But what about the legal issues? Because every time we see that even when you have the intent, legal hassles come in the way.
That is true. In fact, in May 2015, we entered into a final terms of settlement with the oustees, and since then we have been trying to implement that. And in that process, we have faced a lot of litigation and repetitive type of litigation from the oustees. But fortunately, all of the cases have been sorted out and disposed of, except one, which is pending before Honorable High Court and coming up in this month only, and that is for the oustees to provide them alternate plots as per the HUDA policy 2010, and HUDA policy does not make them eligible. So we have passed the speaking orders and we have submitted before the Honorable High Court that they are not eligible and they are chronic type of litigants. So kindly dispose it off so that we can make this road, and I'm very sure that in the coming days when we are going again before the Honorable High Court, it will be disposed of, and this is the last litigation which we are very hopeful to come to an end, and then only thing which is just to start the work again on it. Yeah.
Mr. Yadav, just one concern, we do see sometimes the order may come in your favor, but a lot of time authorities become helpless in front of citizens when they become obstinate and stubborn. So is that ever a possibility that can happen?
No, not at all. As I briefed you, we have disposed of all the cases. So authority is not at fault at all, and the intention of the governments are very clear. This project is being monitored at the highest level, that is at the level of the Honorable Chief Minister. He visited so many times, and only 15th of April, he in fact personally went there at the ROB, and he instructed that all cases should be taken on priority, and it should be ensured that this specific road is completed by end of this year. So I'm very sure with the help of the government, with the backing of our legal team, with the backing of all the quarter concerned, we will be able to complete it by end of this year only.
Okay. Nikhil, do you feel that in the last couple of months, probably a year, you've seen more activity happening? Because we've been waiting for Dwarka Expressway for a very long time, and in that time we've seen the prices go up and down. We've seen a lot of changes in terms of the real estate outlook there, but not on the ground. But do you feel more activity is happening now and you're positive about it?
Yes, definitely there is a lot more positivity around Dwarka Expressway now, because we've been hearing that one by one all the legal hassles have been getting cleared, though they've taken their own share of time, but I guess we're looking at a scenario where there are no more legal hassles. Plus, I guess as Mr. Yadav mentioned, the railway ROB is also helped. There's a lot of work that has happened on the ROB, because our projects are right on Dwarka Expressway, so every day we go there, we see the progress on the ROB, and we are pretty hopeful that that Mr. Yadav and his team will definitely meet the timelines, because the physical progress is very much there.
What kind of response were you getting from the buyers in the last couple of years? Because once the work got stalled, Dwarka Expressway before that was like a superstar of NCR real estate. But suddenly when the work got stalled, what kind of response did you see?
Yeah, so people got skeptical to the extent that they started losing hope as to when the road will come up. But when because it was stuck in legal issues, it was not that it's just an execution issue. It was a legal issue. But now when they have been resolved one by one and there is progress on the ground, the people are positive and they are hoping that the road is coming up within this year and they will somehow be connected to Delhi straight away, which will really make this place a very superstar all over again.
And Gaurav, do you feel that when people come to you, they're fully aware about all the things that are happening in Dwarka Expressway, as in do they know what's happening to the expressway when they come and ask you about the projects there?
See, this age and time, I think people are very well connected. They are connected on social media, they're connected on websites or anywhere and anyhow. Technology has made information pass freely to everyone. So I mean, you cannot say that people are unaware about things. I mean, they are more aware than anyone else who is doing the job as well. So which is great. I mean, there are concerns. There are concerns in terms of the customers on Dwarka Expressway have also gone through phases where initially they were super excited to buy it many years ago. They bought it in an anticipation. There were investors and there were end users. People wanted to actually shift there, and so a few investors, they invested because they wanted to make money in future, which did not happen. So there was again a timeline which would be executed soon. Eventually many timelines were given and they lost hope. And now after several times of things not happening, they thought that they completely lost hope. But now after all the recent changes and the announcement made today, people are going to be really excited. I mean, the next boom in real estate in Delhi NCR, I think it is going to be Dwarka Expressway, because it is the most affordable location closest to Delhi. And it's going to be a fantastic opportunity for everyone. I mean, great news.
So I like it. Gaurav is quite excited about it. Mr. Yadav, you've, I think, sort of made the day for Gaurav at least. He seems to be assured that now Dwarka Expressway is again going to go back to its regain its lost glory. But Mr. Yadav, coming back to the concerns, do you feel that with NHAI coming in, the entire outlook has changed and the entire procedure has changed?
No, it is not. We have to provide them clear land. So our all endeavor is just to settle the claims of oustees and to settle all the legal cases, complete this road to make both ends meet, and then transfer it to NHAI to upgrade this road up to 12 lanes. So that is our efforts we are making. Secondly, coming into picture, NHAI will make lot of difference. They will upgrade this road further, which will help not only the residents who will be living in nearby sectors, but whole travelers who will be coming to NCR, and I do believe that it will be one of the model roads for whole of NCR.
Okay. This journey has been long, Mr. Yadav, of especially acquiring land has not been an easy task, and this is not just in Dwarka Expressway region, it's been a challenge all over the country. How do you feel this journey has been? We would like to know a little bit about it, and what makes you so positive now?
Look, acquisition has been one of the issues which always contested on legal side. Most of the people who are living in this area, the land is very precious and very expensive, so they make all efforts to retain it. That is the problem. And let me acknowledge very honestly and frankly that we somewhere lack, because we did not pursue the court cases properly, and this project delayed because of that. When I joined last year in the month of May, my first priority was just to complete it. So I took up this project and started to resolve the issues. So I talked to the landowners who were not willing to give their land. We provided them lot of benefits, including the land pooling scheme. This land pooling scheme provided us the land where we are going to rehabilitate these oustees. So people, when they come to know that this road is now a reality and they have to part away with the land, then they started coming on the negotiation table. And still some people are trying their level best to get as much as they could get. But now I'm very sure that when we have satisfied lot of people, it's last round of litigation in which we have to settle the remaining claims of the landowners. Though legally they are not entitled for this, still they are contesting, and as I told you earlier, by end of this month this whole cases shall be over, and only thing which you will see the laying of the road and nothing else.
That's quite a good news, and it's quite nice to see that you've been so honest about the entire process, and it's nice to hear also that you've been so involved. Nikhil, from you, I would like to know, Dwarka Expressway, that particular road, as Mr. Yadav was also telling us, that particular road has been your selling point for most of the developers. I think when you sell your projects, that road is one of the biggest reasons why people are coming there. So do you feel the fact that people will get this information that now work is going to start, this will make a difference?
Yes, definitely. The road has been the key selling point for all the projects in the area. And this is probably one of the best news in the last 2-3 years, that the road is coming to life. The work is starting, and people can actually drive down their cars on the road. That's going to be a great news for all the customers and the developers in that area. And it will really improve the sentiment in the area.
What about you, Gaurav? Do you also feel that you have been selling on the road a lot, as in it's been one of the important selling points for you as well, and now that information is going to be out, do you think that will benefit you?
Definitely. I mean, including me, it will benefit first the consumers who've been waiting for long to move into their apartments. At the same time, I mean, once that confidence is there again, so connectivity, I mean, they'll be probably 5 minutes away from Delhi, which is great. And at that price point today, it is a steal that people can think for. I mean, once connected, I'm sure that the prices will jump at least 30% on the entire Dwarka Expressway.
30%. Aren't you overestimating a little bit?
See, obviously you have to be positive and optimistic to always move ahead. But it is a realistic price point. I mean, 30% in today's pricing. I mean, it has been 4 years in recession. The prices have not increased, and they have corrected over the past 4 years. Anyone who enters now, once that Dwarka Expressway is connected, I mean, it is going to be a boom.
Okay, let's not scare away the buyers also. If you say 30%, then, there is a rush to buy. That ain't going to happen anyway. But Mr. Yadav, just once again, because it's a good news that everybody's been waiting to hear, and they've been impatient about it. We would once more like to hear from you, what are the timelines? If you could clarify that to us once more, please.
Yeah, there were 3 bottlenecks mainly. One at New Palam Vihar, because residential structures were there, their claims were not settled. As I told you, we have settled their claims, and now by the month of September we will be in a position to remove all the structures at New Palam Vihar. So this area will be available for construction and laying of road by September end. We will start the work. Second is ROB. ROB is almost ready, and by end of this month we will inaugurate it, get it inaugurated from Honorable Chief Minister Haryana. And third part is Khedki Dola side, which connects NH8. So NH8 Khedki Dola side Austi's claims have been settled. There is no court case, and their time is up to the month of August. So in the month of August we will connect this part of Dwarka Expressway to NH8. So there are only 3 bottlenecks, and I am very sure that we will start the work in the month of August, and we will finish it by December this year only.
Okay, that's great, and it was nice to hear the timelines again, because I'm sure many buyers in the NCR region have sort of been waiting only for this, and their entire hopes, not just the buyers, people who've already bought there, not the prospective buyers, but the people who have bought there, they were waiting for this good news to come by. Mr. Yadav, thank you so much for joining, and gentlemen, all of you, thank you so much for joining this debate. So the intent that the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways very obviously exhibits is a great morale booster for the real estate in Dwarka Expressway, but the past still haunts those who have stake in the area, and they believe only in the ground realities. But we are hopeful that the ground realities will also be positive, and we will wait and hope for the best. That's all we have for you today. It's time for us to say goodbye now. Thanks for watching the Realty Debate.